We have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on last season's national champions, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So Oregon's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. So here we are, the semifinal stage, the final 4 teams with a chance to win a championship. Every stage of the playoff, Kirk, a little bit more intensity, a little bit more pressure, and now the winner tonight can head off to the national championship game.
Yeah, it's unbelievable how much is at stake for both of these teams. And to me, what I've learned in watching these playoffs, the bigger that they've gotten, is that the teams are able to deal with the mental aspects of the game and deal with the challenges that come with that. Who can endure this pressure?
Swarm with a pass rush.
How about that to start the game off by this defense? The offense decides to drop back on the first play, and this quarterback has no time at all because of the pressure up front.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Just standing there, gets hit again.
Back-to-back sacks from the same guy to start the game. For the sake of early confidence, you can't let this happen a third time.
Now on third and very long, looking to throw. He's hit as he throws it. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. And the Ducks will line up to punt it away. He takes it at the 40. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Ball handed off. Breaks an open space. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Just the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Fresh set of downs. It's 4. Wants to throw it. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties, got a little bit nervous, lost his concentration, and drops the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete. You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a 1st down in the red zone.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They'll run it here. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
And this defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
To keeper trying to get to the marker.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he's tackled out at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Touchdown, Delaware, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
How about that, Chris? The quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly, and why not? With a receiver like this who can run like that, get him the ball as fast as you can and let him do his thing.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running back has it on the screen now. That play moves the ball across midfield, and he's set up for the first down at the 41. The Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. Takes the toss and heads left. Past the 30. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15. The offense going with the hurry up. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Handoff here from the shotgun. He shreds the tackle. Brought down after the nice spin move. Just a small gain by the offense. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. The Ducks will look to convert here on 4th down. One period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the 2nd? 4th down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Touchdown, Oregon, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Point after, up and good. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pop over the middle. It's Williams.
quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it second and short. They keep him off balance with a run. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. He's back to throw again on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Williams.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Quick throw complete to the tight end. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs. And the Blue Hens pick up enough for a first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. The game makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that first down.
It's a 1st and 10 play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Nice grab. It's Jackson. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. 3rd and short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender. And
looking for the end zone, has a lane. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Hens. That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And they tack on the extra point. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught quickly. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pulls it in. It's Lawson. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. The completion makes it second down. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Lawson. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. offense looking to throw the ball. He's got it with room to run. They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone. The Ducks have 1st and 10 here. It's a shotgun run call. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. QB to the tight end for a completion. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. So they elect to send out the field goal unit, trying to add 3 points to their total before the end of the half. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. He goes out of bounds. They'll spot the ball at the 41. Excellent starting field position. Minuta's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a 1st half of football.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Play action here on 1st down. Let's it fly to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. And they finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. But we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down at the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Dumps it down to the back. Nobody can bring him down. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
What a huge 3rd down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
The Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on 1st down. It's a dart right down the middle. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Jackson. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Looking to chuck it again. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And It's good for first down yardage. Set up at the 26 now.
It's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice first down.
Second down after that completion. They'll run it from the gun. It's a strong stiff arm. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9.
Chris, what I love here is just a vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Looking for 6. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Any safety loves a good opportunity to hunt for picks. And as this game wears on, they get one here. This quarterback needs to do a much better job of being able to read this secondary and being more careful with the football.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now second down and 14. Looking to pass here on the second down. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line. So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on third and very long. They've got him. Again, he couldn't escape.
How about that? The defense does their job on third down and long. They get after that quarterback, and now it's fourth and forever. Coverage did its part. Let's not forget about that. Buying the pass rush enough time to get after the quarterback.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Offense drops that onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes the catch downfield. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. Quarterback making some changes at the line. He's looking to throw. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Third down and goal. Crucial play coming up. They'll try to run this one in. He fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware. That's a crucial touchdown for the offense, padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And their first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, escapes the tackle. He's swarmed by the defense. Here's the 2nd down play. And he drops back in the gun. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Oh, and he's got it inside the 15. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Ducks. That score makes things a lot more interesting here in the 4th quarter with a spot in the national championship game on the line.
This feels like a playoff game now. You can just see it on the guys' faces. That was a momentum punch. Now the focus shifts to the opposition. Can they march down and answer, or will they look to the pressure?
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And now the handoff. Solid run. They'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the 4th quarter.
And the Blue Hens will try to keep this drive moving. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Oh, and it's incomplete. What an opportunity for a desperately needed takeaway. Couldn't quite come up with it. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Eventually taken down, but how about the spin move that earned him first down yardage?
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result...
And it's intercepted, a crushing play. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Grab behind the line. It's Lawson. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, that wide receiver screen came close to hitting a seam, but the defense is just flowing to the football too quickly, and they kept him to a short gain.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. They can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
So out comes the field goal unit, one of the biggest moments in this kicker's life. And he's got it from 58 yards away, never in doubt. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50+.
Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. He spins free and he's in the clear. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
The Blue Hens begin a new series here, 1st and 10. The back's got it. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And it's caught. Finding space at the 20. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
They finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. Timeout called by the defense, their 1st of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look. Make an adjustment before this important play. Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. And the Blue Hens line it up with 1st and goal. And they'll try the quarterback sneak. Touchdown, Blue Hens. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Give credit to this offense. They work some clock. They eventually get the ball into the end zone. Now they've got the lead. You kick the extra point, and you hope your defense can hold on so you can win this game.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. The playoff ball game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? First down. We're going to throw the football. Catch made on the out route.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Time winding down deep in this game with a shot at the championship game on the line. Can the offense step up? Looking to pass here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. All right, serious drama here. The semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? The pocket breaking down. Checks this down to the running back. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Here he goes. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, how about that execution? Great throw by the quarterback. The receiver does his job and then takes it into the end zone. And now we've got an interesting situation here. Late in the game in a playoff, do you kick the extra point to tie this up, or you go for two to potentially take the lead?
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the offense trots back onto the field here. Your worst-case scenario, you go to overtime. But can he make something happen to try to win it in regulation? Let's see. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And a timeout is called to talk strategy here. Tie game late in the fourth quarter. And completion makes it second and short. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's an out route, the catch made. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
The pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get more speed on the field, extra defensive backs, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football for this quarterback.
Second down after the incompletion. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Jackson. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. This would be a really long field goal try from here. The hustle to the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. And they stop the clock with a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. That completion makes it second and short. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw, catch made on the outbound. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. Ball spotted at the 31, a 48-yard field goal attempt to win it. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. After the late field goal, they'll kick it away. The offense a chance to tie it up if they can get into field goal position quickly. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. And the coverage team brings him down as time runs out. That'll do it. Game over. That's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.